Okay, so module 1, cloud concept. How do you remove this one? So in module 1, we will learn cloud models like public, private, hybrid, and choosing the best option for you. And then we're going to discuss cloud benefits, consideration, and how do you use the cloud. No? And then we're going to discuss yung services such as IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, and yung shared responsibility model. Okay, so we have cloud models. But first, we have to discuss what is cloud computing. No? So cloud computing is delivery of computing services such as compute service, networking service, application function, storage, analytics, and service level agreement. No? So cloud computing is delivery of computing services over the internet, which enables faster innovation, faster deployment, no? Faster orchestration, using flexible resources available in Azure, and economies of scale, like the cost and how will you benefit from it. No? So first, public cloud. Public cloud owned by cloud services or hosting provider, let's say Azure, owned by Microsoft, AWS, owned by Amazon, no? Alibaba, and so on. Public cloud provides resources and services to multiple organizations and users and can be accessed using your typical network, which is over the internet. Private cloud naman is an organization created a cloud environment in their own private data center. Actually, hindi naman kanilang data center. They lease the data center. No, so nire-rent nila. So yung mga server is inside the rack. Tapos yung rack na yon is inside the cage. And then yung cage na yon is inside the data center. Like in project namin, it's hosted by Telco, no, and other managed service provider. Organization is responsible for operating the services. So the one handling the management of the whole IT infra is the own organization. Okay, and they do not provide access to users outside the organization. Okay, so sariling organization lang may access sa private. So hybrid is a combination of both. It combines public, private, which allows apps to run in most appropriate location. Like in different company, yung organization nila is hooked up to the cloud. So some of the apps is running on the cloud, some of the apps is running on-prem. Okay? Nandito sa kanilang data center. So most instance is like yung mga tester, quality assurance, programmer, which is outsourced sa ibang company, they usually put in a cloud. Okay, so for easier access, information which is not really sensitive, no? Hindi naman kailangan talagang i-private. No? Cloud model, so we have those three cloud model. One best thing about public is no CapEx. Okay, sa examination, question dito was how can you describe cloud, no? No capital expenditures. So meaning wala kang capital na ilalabas. OPEX ka agad, meaning operational expense. The moment you use, doon ka pa lang i-charge. And charging is after 30 days pa. Okay? So wala kang ilalabas na money. After you operate, doon pa lang siya mabayaran. Okay? In public cloud, apps can be quickly provisioned. So dito, you can easily launch a function, program that you can develop and launch right away. Sa public cloud, organization pay only for what you use. So, babayaran nyo lang kung ano ginamit nyo. In private, you have huge capital and expenditure, probably cost of millions of dollars, no? Kasi you have to purchase lahat, no? Servers, routers, switches, lease sa data centers, plus yung maintenance nila. So, when you purchase the hardware, magkaiba pa yung maintenance, no? Organization have complete control. So, one good thing about private, 100% ikaw may control nito. Okay? Another private organization are responsible for hardware maintenance. One big problem is yung repair. Now, when you organize a repair, it will take you a while. Okay, I mean, 4-hour SLA. So you have to log a call sa Hewlett Packard. Tapos tatawag yung technician. Tapos you need to grant data center access plus escort, no? Hassle. Sa hybrid naman, combination of both model. Cloud benefits, identify the benefits of cloud computing such as ano ba yung high availability, what is scalability, agility, elasticity, and DR. We need to identify difference between CapEx and OpEx. Describe consumption-based model. Okay? So dito, ito yung mga cloud benefits. No? So I'm gonna switch into our handout. No? So we can see sa module 1. So let's go to module 1. Yan. So everything I've discussed is in the module. Okay, so once you see this QR code, it will give you a video training. Now, bibigyan ka ng video training. So let's say if you're asking what is Azure, you know, Azure, just take a photo of the QR code. You can play the video. Okay, it will explain to you what does Azure offer. Okay, so napakaraming services ng Azure. What can I do with Azure? So Azure has more than 100 services which enable you to do everything from running your existing apps, migrating your apps, to creating a new application and launching your application. Okay, so this is very complete, very kompleto to. What is Azure Portal? So kung meron kayong cellphone right now, take a photo of this Azure. So ako, pipicturean ko siya. No? Mag-QR code scanning tayo. Scan nyo. You'll need to first sign up for an account. So if you scan the QR code, so it will take you to a video which will explain what is Azure. Okay. What is Azure Marketplace? So Azure Marketplace, andito yung mga built-in applications such as let's say Windows operating system with built-in IIS or Windows OS with built-in CRM. Okay, so ready-made apps which you can launch right away. So this is the Azure dashboard. So you can see dito tawag dito is Blades. When you click the dashboard, it will take you to Marketplace. Actually, pupunta na ako sa dashboard ko. So to go inside the Azure portal, you just need to type portal. So sabihin nyo ako .azure.com. Now, I previously logged in. Naka-log in na ako. So that's why meron akong account. So this is the blade. So if you click this one, you can see the blades. If you click the dashboard, this is my dashboard. No? And if you click all services, you'll be able to see all the services which Azure is offering. Now it's more than 100. Okay, so not all will be discussed. No? So some of the topic will be discussed sa Azure Admin AZ-104. Security topic will be discussed sa AZ-500. So right now, our course is AZ-900. Okay, 900. So what is 900? So I'm going to give you this one. Which is a master training certification, okay, which is a roadmap on where we are. So dito tayo right now, fundamentals, okay? So Azure fundamentals, foundational understanding of technology. So more on understanding, no, less hands-on lab. So once you pass the examination, you can pretty much move to anywhere. Actually, ako ginawa ko, hindi ako nag-funda. Nag-jump agad ako sa admin kasi admin na ako. Ano? Which is kind of difficult kasi bago yung mga terminology. Okay? So if I were you, I'm gonna start with Funda. Okay? And then after Funda, next one is Azure Admin, which is 104. Okay? And then after you finish admin, I would suggest to study Azure Security. Kasi ano yan neck and neck sila eh. Kailangan, once you provision a resource, you have to make it secure. Okay? So security engineer, which is AZ 500 yata yan. Before moving sa DevOps, DevOps is advanced, more on code pipeline, continuous integration, continuous development, more on launching a resource and services using command line interface, using YAML, using PowerShell, using Cloud Shell, no? Before you can proceed to Azure Solution Architect. So ganun ang movement. Fonda, admin, security, DevOps, solution architect. Okay? So I'm gonna give this one to you later. So balik tayo dito.
Sir, question lang po.
Go ahead.
Sir, yung mga course po ba na admin, security, saka yung DevOps, in-offer din po ng Nexus yung training?
Yeah, we have offer previously the 104 Azure admin. Pero konti kasi students gusto kasi ng trainer at least 10. So iba hindi natuloy kasi less than 5. Yung iba natuloy naman siya. No? We offer AZ104 pero the rest wala na.
In case sir na gusto namin mag-proceed sir ng halimbawa ng security saka ng DevOps, ano pong other option na makakuha kami ng training?
Yun nga, 104.
104.
104 muna. After this one, 104.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, balikan ko to. Saan ba ako? 1 ba to? I usually use kasi yung PowerPoint. No? Now, for some student, yun nga, as I mentioned, mas ganado sila pag may description. Ayan. So, Module 1. This is Module 1. Okay. So, if you haven't created your account yet, you can just click the link. No? So, meron ditong portal. Sino walang account pa? Ayan. Azure portal. No? So, just take a photo. And then this is Azure portal. Teka, how you create account. So I'm gonna give you later how to create an account, pero that will take a while. Okay? So I'm assuming na meron na kayong account. Pero if you don't have an account yet, it's okay. Kung wala kayong account, it's okay. Kasi more on understanding the terminologies, less hands-on. Though I'm gonna give a bonus hands-on. Mag-hands-on din ako. Pero konti lang, no? Kasi dito sa examination, we need to understand like ano yung AVM, no? Ito yung function. Ano yung Kubernetes? Ito yung function. Ganun sa examination. No? Okay, so let's go back to discussion. Compute service. So compute services are often one of the primary reasons why companies move to Azure. No, try to imagine yung compute service mo is physical sa data center nyo. No, sa amin, meron kami Cisco UCS, mas meron pa kami HP Blade Center, C7000, 64 CPU. Tapos, bago mo manage yung server na yon, you need to log in sa onboard admin, no? Tapos, if you wanna control, you have HP ILO, Insight Manager. Napakahirap. Gagawa pa ng service profile. Napakahirap mag-build ng physical server. So dito, we will take advantage of the compute services. So ano yung mga compute services nila? So dito, virtual machine, no? Like yung physical server ninyo. So what is Azure Virtual Machine? So virtual machine is like your physical machine which contains BIOS, memory storage, RAM storage, networking, and can be connected. No? So dito, you can provision right away the operating system. Okay? Whether Linux or Windows will be hosted in Azure Cloud. Okay, madali mag-provision. What is AVMS? Scale sets. So scaling for Windows or Linux is also hosted in Azure. Now, scale set is a big topic. I'm going to discuss later. AKS, Kubernetes Service. Kubernetes is a orchestration application which automates configuration, deployment in operating system. No? So dito, service function niya is a cluster management for VM. Buong cluster na i-manage niya, not single virtual machine, no? Which is containerized services. Now, what is container? So may big discussion ako sa container. Later on, i-discuss ko. Service name ng compute is Azure Service Fabric, distributed system platform that runs in Azure or on-prem. So multiple platform, no, different operating system, combination of platform. Remember, we have this on-prem, meron din tayong cloud, di ba? May hybrid. No? So this one can be utilized in those platforms. No? So if someone asks you, can you give me 3 or 4 compute service Azure? What are those? So ito yon. Azure Virtual Machines,